So hello students, so today we are going to start with the very next topic, that is esophagus. Okay, so pharynx actually lead to esophagus, right? That pharynx leads to esophagus. Okay, then it actually comes our windpipe. Okay, windpipe. Suppose this is windpipe, and windpipe is known as windpipe known as glottis. What? Glottis. एक्चुअली जो हमारे विंड पाइप होता है एंड फूड पाइप होता है वो साथ साथ होते हैं, विंड पाइप एंड फूड पाइप. ओके, एंड देयर इज वन फ्लैप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर दैट इज नोन एज एपिग्लॉटिस. दिस इज नोन एज एपिग्लॉटिस, which actually prevents the entry of food into our windpipe. तो जैसे ही फूड आता है तो ये एपिग्लॉटिस जो है कवर कर देता है ग्लॉटिस को, दैट इज विंड पाइप, ताकि खाना उसमें ना चले जाए. ठीक है, एंड मोस्टली हमें मतलब बहुत सारे लाइक वाइज पुराने लोग बोलते थे ना कि हमें बैठ के शांति से खाना खाना चाहिए. वो इसीलिए बोलते हैं, आपने कभी नोटिस भी करा होगा कि जब आप खाते हुए कुछ बोलने लगते हैं तो एक रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन होता है. ठीक है, कि हाँ हमें खांसी आ जाती है कई बार. ठीक है, सो अगर बाय चांस, वैसे तो देयर इज एपिग्लॉटिस, बट जब हम बोलने लगते हैं तब हमारा फूड इसमें जाने के चांसेस होते हैं, तभी वो हमारा रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन होता है कि हमारा खांसना है कुछ, ताकि फूड जो है या विंड पाइप दैट इज ग्लॉटिस में ना चले जाए. ओके, but our topic is esophagus. Okay, so what is esophagus? Esophagus is a thin long tube which pass posteriorly through neck and leads to J-shape organ, that is our stomach. That is stomach. Okay, note down this. So what is the shape of stomach? That is J shape. Likewise, this is esophagus and this is leads to a J shaped organ, that is our stomach. Okay, note down. So opening of esophagus into stomach, it is actually regulated by muscular gastroesophageal sphincter. Okay, it is actually regulated by gastroesophageal sphincter. So esophagus, actually there are actually three parts of stomach. What? Fundus या fundic, cardiac, pyloric. Okay, esophagus actually opens into this part of stomach, that is cardiac. Okay, right? And pyloric portion actually opens into small intestine. Opens into small intestine. Okay, note down this. And the fundic part is the main part. Fundic part is the main part of stomach. And our stomach is a simple stomach. Okay, हमने इसे simple stomach क्यों कहा? Because हाँ, हमारे stomach के 3 पार्ट ज़रूर हैं, likewise fundic, cardiac and pyloric. बट द थिंग इज़ दैट ये अलग अलग चैम्बर्स में नहीं है, मतलब डिविजन नहीं है. आगे हम पढ़ेंगे कि दैट कंपाउंड स्टमक क्या है, किसके पास है, क्यों है. बट हमारा स्टमक क्या है? सिंपल स्टमक. दैट इज सिंपल स्टमक. ओके, फाइन. And stomach located in upper left abdominal cavity. Okay, wait, stomach located in upper left abdominal cavity. Fine. So हमने बात करी थी कंपाउंड स्टमक की. कंपाउंड स्टमक होता किस में? दे आर प्रेजेंट इन रूमिनेंट्स, लाइकवाइज काउ, बफलो एंड ऑल. ओके, कंपाउंड स्टमक हैज़ 4 चैम्बर्स. मतलब जो इनका स्टमक है वो डिवाइडेड है 4 चैम्बर्स में. एंड व्हाट आर दे? दे आर ओमेसम, एबोमेसम, र्यूमन एंड रेटिकुलम. ओके, इजी टू लर्न. ओमेसम, एबोमेसम, र्यूमन एंड रेटिकुलम. ओके, फाइन. नोट डाउन दिस. Now the next topic is small intestine. Small intestine, it actually has 3 parts, that are duodenum, jejunum and ileum. Duodenum is a C shape. Okay, jejunum, it is long, middle and highly coiled. Okay, but more than jejunum, more coiled is ileum. Okay, ileum is highly coiled and the longest part of small intestine. Fine. And there is one more thing, pyloric sphincter. Pyloric sphincter leads to duodenum. पायलोरिक स्फिंक्टर जो है ओपनिंग है जो लीड करता है ड्यूडेनम में. ठीक है, स्टमक से ड्यूडेनम में. फाइन. Note down this. And ileum leads to large intestine. Ileum leads to large intestine. So these 2 points, that are pyloric sphincter, that is opening of stomach, leads to duodenum, and ileum leads to large intestine. Fine. So here we are going to cover some extra point related to small intestine. First of all, that wall of intestine has thin layer of longitudinal and circular muscles. Okay, आगे हम मतलब लेयर्स पढ़ेंगे, लेयर्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्री कैनाल एंड ऑल, बट आफ्टर कवरिंग लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन टॉपिक. ओके, सो वॉल ऑफ इंटेस्टाइन हैज़ थिन लेयर ऑफ longitudinal and circular muscles. Okay, and mucosa has folds that are known as plica circularis. It is also known as valve of Kerckring. Valve of Kerckring. Okay. And villi towards lumen of intestine. Okay. Villi is for increasing absorptive area. Villi also have microvilli which increase the absorptive area. Villi and microvilli increases absorptive area. Okay, one question. Main site of absorption in our body is of food, that is small intestine. Main absorption जो होता है वो small intestine में होता है. Main site of absorption in our body, right? Okay. So there is one more point, that is intestinal glands or crypts of Lieberkühn. Intestinal glands and crypts of Lieberkühn have epithelial cells which secrete mucus, Paneth cells secrete digestive enzymes, and Argentinian cells secrete hormone. There are three types of cells. Epithelial cells secrete mucus, Paneth cells secrete digestive enzymes, and Argentinian cells secrete hormone. Okay. These glands has three types of cells. These are they. Okay. Next is Brunner's gland. Brunner's gland is the only gland located in submucosal layer and which secrete mucus. नहीं तो सारे glands जो है mucosal layer में होते हैं. This is the only gland which is situated or located in submucosal layer. Okay, right? Note down. And there is one more point, that is diffuse patches of lymphoid tissue are actually present in the small intestine, throughout the small intestine, to actually form the Peyer's patches. Okay, तो हमारे small intestine में पैच होते हैं lymphoid tissue के, जो मतलब throughout small intestine होते हैं. उन patches को हम क्या बोलते हैं? That are Peyer's patches. Okay, note down. Now we are going to start with large intestine. Now the next topic is large intestine. Large intestine, it actually has three parts, that is cecum, colon and rectum. And we are going to start with the very first part of large intestine, that is cecum. Cecum is a small blind sac that hosts some symbiotic microorganism, okay, which helps in digestion, okay, also protects from infection and all, okay. There is vermiform appendix, that finger-like tubular projection that arises from cecum. Vestigial in human being, vestigial means non-functional. Vestigial means non-functional. So if question comes that vermiform appendix arises from which part of large intestine? Answer is cecum. Okay. And cecum opens into colon, that is next part of large intestine. Note down this. So next part is colon. Colon is actually divided into three parts, that are ascending, transverse and descending colon. And ascending is the smallest part of colon, or ascending is the smallest part of colon, okay. And descending part opens into rectum. Descending part opens into rectum. And rectum is the last part of alimentary canal. Not only large intestine, but it is also a last part of alimentary canal. And storage site of fecal matter opens outside through anus. Okay, यहाँ पे हमारा जो लास्ट पार्ट है रेक्टम, उसमें जो है हमारा फीकल मैटर स्टोर होता है एंड इट एक्चुअली ओपन्स आउटसाइड थ्रू एनस. ओके, नोट डाउन दिस. So here we are going to cover some extra point related to large intestine. Okay, wall of colon has small sac-like haustra. Small sac-like मतलब जो wall होती है colon की, वो ऐसे simple straight ऐसे नहीं होती, right? It is visible? ऐसे simple? No, it is actually contains small sac-like haustra. What is this known as? Haustra, right? And presence of small fat-filled projection, it is actually known as epiploic appendages. Epiploic appendages, right? Note down this. Now we are going to start with the histology of alimentary canal. Okay, from esophagus to rectum, it actually contains 4 layers. Okay, serosa, muscularis, submucosa and mucosa. We will study one by one. Okay, so first we will start with serosa. And histology of alimentary canal, it is actually made up of 4 layers from esophagus to rectum. Okay, so serosa, it is actually made up of thin mesothelium. Okay, mesothelium, it actually covers mainly visceral organs. Mesothelium mainly covers visceral organ. So serosa, it is actually made up of mesothelium. Next is muscularis. Muscularis, it is actually formed by smooth muscles arranged in inner circularis and outer longitudinal layer. It is very important. Muscularis formed by smooth muscles arranged in inner circularis and outer longitudinal layer. Okay, note down this. Next layer is submucosa. It is actually made up of loose connective tissue that are nerves, blood and lymph vessel. Okay, blood, nerves and lymph vessel. Okay, and हमने एक और चीज़ पढ़ी थी that only in duodenum, Brunner's gland, it is actually present in this layer, that is submucosal layer. Now we are going to study the very last layer of alimentary canal, that is mucosa. First note down this. Now the last layer is, that is mucosal layer. It is actually the innermost layer of alimentary canal and it actually forms rugae in stomach and villi in small intestine. Okay, this is important. Note down this. There is actually one point that cells lining the villi actually are microvilli, which gives a brush border appearance to that, and it actually increases surface area. Like this, these are villi, but cells lining these are microvilli, which actually gives this a brush border appearance, and it actually increases surface area, for absorption. Okay, for absorption. So here we are complete with large intestine and histology of alimentary canal. In next lecture we will start with digestive glands. Okay.